Hey everybody, happy Friday. Happy Friday, everyone. All right, guys, I have to share this with you. I have to share this message with you today because it is so important and not talked about enough when it comes to the online entrepreneur world. It really isn't. So I wanna kind of bring you back a little bit to little baby Shannon entrepreneur. Actually, honestly, I was at this place that you guys might be, which is very strategy focused. Okay, so if you are doing a lot of strategies right now, and what I mean is you're taking a lot of courses on Pinterest, on branding, on funnels, on how to use Facebook ads, if you are taking a lot of strategy-based stuff, so you're looking at marketing strategies, you're looking at, you have to have this, and you have to have your branding and all this other stuff. If you are having that kind of like rush right now, if you're in that place, this video is going to be super important for you to watch. Okay, so I want to take you back to when Shannon was in that place. That's me. I'm Shannon. Hi. And it really wasn't too long ago. It was in February of this year. I hired a social media agency. I invested around $2,500 in Facebook ads to launch my course, which is open right now for enrollment, How to Win at Weddings. And I was in a very heavily strategy-based place. So I bought a course on Pinterest. I invested all that money in Facebook ads. And what else was I doing at that time? I was reading things about funnels. I hired a funnel strategist, and all of these things, and I hired a copywriter. Yep, I hired a copywriter at that time too. And all of these things they were important, and they can be super helpful to a point. The one thing was that I was missing this one thing that I'm going to talk about today, that I needed to have in place first before I can take all of those strategy and outside steps. So if you're in a place where you feel like, oh, I just need to hire a copywriter to get my business off the ground. Oh, I just need to hire, I just need to take this thing on Pinterest. I just need to take this course on funnels. I just need to take this thing on branding. And if it's coming from a place of I need to take this thing to get me to get clients or get me to a bigger money month, then hear me out. Then you're going to want to stick around, all right? Because I have been where you are. I have invested the money, and I was missing this one thing, which could have together, if I combine those two things together, this one thing I'm going to talk about, and all those other strategy kind of things, it could have exploded my business, but it didn't. And I will tell you, the one thing that I was missing out on big time was that I was missing out on deep belief, trust, and faith in myself to make my business successful. So I wanted to skip over all of the work, all of the inner work of hearing what kind of thoughts am I saying to myself constantly every day? What kind of habits do I have? What kind of beliefs do I have about money, about me making a lot of money? What kind of beliefs do I have about me being successful? I had skipped over, I didn't want to do any of the inner work, which comes in really looking inside of yourself and saying, do I have the inner work, the inner foundation, the stuff that I'm going to need when shit hits the fan, or the stuff that I'm going to need when something doesn't work out, or the stuff I'm going to need to do things like Facebook Live, sell every day, show up every day, right? So if I would have taken that $2,500 I spent on Facebook ads, I did make it back, but I only made it back. I could have tripled and doubled the investment if I had deep trust, belief, and faith within myself to make my business succeed. So if I would have spent the $2,500 on the Facebook ads and then would have shown up on Facebook Live every day, or would have sold every day, or would have, really just been in people's inboxes every single day because I truly believed in faith and trust within myself that this is what I was meant to do, that this was my mission, that together could have resulted in explosive results in my business. But because I was only in a place of strategy, and strategy will get me to success, it didn't equate to much success. It didn't equate to big money months because I was missing that element of, I need to show up every day. I need to be in front of people. I need to let go of the fear of judgment. I need to know that even if something goes wrong in this launch or during this time, that I will still get up and I will keep going because I have deep faith, trust in myself. So if you're in a place of you're grabbing for a lot of strategies, you're grabbing for, how do I make the funnel? How do I do the branding? How do I do the Pinterest? How do I do the Instagram algorithm? Whatever it is for you, it will not equate to success if you are basing that upon a weak foundation of beliefs, habits, and thoughts. When those things suck, when you are missing the belief, the trust, and the faith within yourself and your own skills, when you are missing the belief that you can make a lot of money, when you are missing the belief that you want to charge the amount of money and you will get it, and you try to pair that with strategy, it literally is like putting a house on a super weak foundation, and your foundation will just crumble. So you can put all the money out into the courses, into the strategy, into the Facebook ad. But when you're missing that underlying piece, the most important part of your business, when that thing doesn't work, or when that thing doesn't succeed, or when you're not even just taking the time to actually implement all of those things, then you're going to be so pissed. You're going to be mad at yourself. You're just going to be more frustrated with your business. I think that's the word I'm looking for. You become incredibly frustrated with your business. You don't understand why you can't break past those money months, why you're maybe stuck at an income level. And it's because you haven't taken the time to check in here. What is going on in here that is not getting you to the place you want to be? And this is true for every single part of your life. It doesn't just have to be business. It could be, hey, I've got the trainer and the weight loss plan, and I've got it all, but I'm not losing weight. And it's because deep within here, maybe you are having some ideas and some self-sabotaging behaviors around, why you can't lose weight, or why you have to have that piece of chocolate, or why you have to, right? So there's the inner work and the outer work together is what will make explosive results. But when you just have the outer work and no inner work done, you will find yourself frustrated at the same level of money, or you will find yourself not hitting past making these big months. So inner work, self-belief, self-trust, self-faith within yourself. And a lot of this work is done around money too. And then the outer work of a strategy, or putting the pieces together. And strategy could also be, once you have the self-belief and you get rid of your fear of judgment, then it's like, okay, your strategy and your outer work could also look like a Facebook Live every day. It could look like, doing those sales emails that are annoying, but you have to do them. It could look like coming up with a strategic plan of your Facebook ad and your launch, right? But it has to be inner work, and it has to be outer work. They have to be together. Okay? All right, guys, have a great weekend. Thanks so much for coming in and tuning in. And if you are interested in working with me in my 6-week program, it is now open for enrollment. Send me a message through my personal Facebook page or my business Facebook page. I'd love to chat more with you. All right, have a great weekend. Bye, everybody.